Yo, what is up, guys? Your boy Siswage here, bringing you guys a tour on how to use spline wrap, or basically how to curve capsules and all that cool stuff. As you see in inside modeling, and probably you see like regular capsules curved in weird ways to like detail the designer's model or render or whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. It's pretty simple. It's really quick. So yeah, stay tuned. So we're gonna go ahead and delete the one I did, and I already have a nice little capsule already made for us and ready to get going. So basically, what you want to do is you want to go to freehand spline. You just want to click on it. And that's the first one, so you can just click on the tab, and I'm gonna actually get off of that because it's gonna annoy me. Alright, so now you just want to go to freehand, and then you just want to kind of sort of wherever you want to make the curve. Let's say if you want to make it here, you would make it here, but I'm gonna make it right on the inside of the Dare logo. So I'm gonna kind of sort of do this, and as you can see, that's pretty good. So as my first try, and yeah, it's pretty hard because usually it's gonna be like like this on your first attempt. If you suck at freehand, you know it's gonna be weird. But you just want to be as best as you can. It doesn't have to be perfect because it doesn't really matter. But let's say if you don't, you're super OCD or whatever it is, where you want to have it like perfectly straight, you can use the arc. I advise you to just use this in the start, but I mean this freehand is quick and easy, and you just have to. It doesn't have to be perfect, but if you care for it to be perfect, all you have to do is click on the arc. It's in the same spline thing. You just want to click on the arc and then scale it down, and then you can just move it to wherever you want to move it to. And then make sure like the spline is in front of the logo, like so, and then you can just like manipulate it just so it's in your place that you want it to be or whatever. But I don't advise this. This is just too much work. I mean, I could have used this, but it's simple and easy, freehand. It's quick and it's simple. It doesn't have to be perfect for the finishing product, anyways. So as you can see, I have this here, and I moved that in front of my logo because you should be doing that. And yeah, we're ready to go. It's actually pretty off, so I'm actually gonna make it a little bit more smaller. Just like that. Better. A little bit better. I don't know. But like I said, you don't have to be perfect, so don't waste your time like I am. I'm probably going to shrink it a little bit. And there we go. So now you want to go to your Bend tab right here, and then you want to go to Spline Wrap. And then whatever capsule or whatever you're using as your solid object you want to wrap, you just want to drag the Spline Wrap into it. Make sure the arrow is pointing down, and then you just want to click on the Spline Wrap. And then you want to go to Object, and then you see this spline layered thing right here. You want to drag the spline that you made, your freehand spline or your arc or whatever you have, and then drag it into here. And then you want to change your axis to plus Y. It's already on plus X. I forgot to tell you that. And all you got to do is change your axis to plus Y from plus X, and then you're already set. And then let's say if you did your capsule and it looks like this, it doesn't look looks kind of like squished together. You can just go on your solid object that you have that the spline wrap is inside of, and then you just want to go ahead and click on the scale tool and shrink it a little bit. And when you shrink it, it will like unsquish your solid object or whatever you're using, your solid capsule or whatever you're using. You just shrink it and it will just change it and make it better. So there you go. Now it's better like quality, I can say. I guess it's better quality. There's the word I'm kind of sort of looking for. So yeah, it's simple and easy, and then you don't have to use like the modeling style. You can just use regular capsules, skinny little capsules, and do this. And let's say before you guys run into trouble and you guys trying to like duplicate the same one, you can't just duplicate this and then move it, because then this is still kind of sort of what this is attached to this spline only. So let's say if you were you're done, and then you have these two separate, and they're gonna be separate, but when you close down and you save Cinema 4D, or if you try and render it out just like this, it will like quickly go right back, because it goes right back to whatever the spline that it's attached to. So as you see here, and if you start rendering out, it will just like be right back to where it was. And the same thing when you exit out and you come back in, the second one will just be attached to the same one. I don't know how to explain it any more than that. So what you got to do is duplicate the same exact spline and move that one to where you want it, and then drag the spline right back into where it is right here, and then you will see that it will not move this time. And then if you ever want to move it, you don't move this, because then like I said, once you exit out or try and render it, it will just move right back to the spline. So you got to move the spline to wherever you want it, not the solid object, and then just move the spline only. And it's super simple and super cool. So there you go. That's how I do it in my inside modeling, and you probably see like capsules used in cool little designings inside the logos or whatever. So yeah. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that tutorial, and if you have any other tutorials you can request, I will sure be able to try and do them if I care. Not if I care, if I choose to. So yeah. So